All right, guys, welcome back to the Wemaxit YouTube platform. I'm your host. If you're new, please do smash the like button, share, and definitely subscribe. If you're a member of the channel, bless up to you lot. How to become a member, please do click the join button. YouTube will help you along the way. As you saw by the title, we're going to be discussing Suriname and League A, Group A. We're going to break it down, in which we're going to give a starting lineup that we think is best suited for Suriname, the prediction, and also the rest of the predictions for the group. So we will look at who will be getting relegated out of this group and who will be going through to face the big dogs of Concacaf. All right, we saw our brother Sean Beast and Sheridan already dropping by, supporting the content. Massive respect. This one is going to be served for like around 45 minutes to 1 hour, in which we're going to try and bring up everything possible. Because I have a little emergency came up with Nigeria, so I have to do a separate video on that. All right, so let me slip over, and I'm going to try and get my brother Sean as well, so we can go through all of what's taking place. So let me just stick with the facts right here. As you saw, League A, Group A, after all teams played 3 games apiece, it's looking like this. Guatemala on 7 points, Costa Rica on 5 points, Suriname on 4 points, Martinique also on 4 points, but Suriname has a better goal difference at this point, whilst Guatemala on 3 points and Guyana on a point. So far, it would mean, if it stays as is, it would mean that Guatemala and Costa Rica would be advancing. Suriname and Martinique would be going to the playoff for the Gold Cup, and Guadeloupe and Guyana would be getting relegated. But obviously we have a next sets of games to be played. So you clearly saw that Suriname can qualify, but they can't qualify first. All right, just like the next group. All right, so that's how it sets up. So let me try my best to get in Sean in the building. All right, so let me try and call up Big Bad Sean, and let me try and get it here. 1 second, people, so I can get Sean. That's my co-host here. I'm just trying to get him. All right, discard. So as you're coming, guys, please do hit the like button. Leave your thoughts as to what we're going to be speaking on. All right, yes, let me see if I. All right, so Sean, are you hearing me?
Yes, I'm hearing you, bro.
Okay, you should be coming through.
Yes, blessing JD, blessings people in the chat, the silence viewers. Yes, percentage to go through the quarterfinals of the Nations League. I think yes, we have 90% of a chance to go to the quarterfinals of the Nations League. Yes, all of these things are just in our hands. We just need to play the game against Guyana tomorrow. Beat Guyana at the most 4-0, and then we don't need to worry about the result of Costa Rica and Guatemala. I think that's a very confident move that we can make tomorrow by winning Guyana 4-0.
Okay, so you said
But it
90%.
won't be as easy as I just said. You
Yeah,
know, you
no,
need to
we
play
know
the
that. We
game.
all know that. We all know that. but you're just giving your percentage to say that this is the amount of percentage I have, like the amount of faith you have in the team based on what you're seeing. Let me know if you guys agree with Sean right there as to say that more of a more 90% is seeing that Suriname should take forward to go through. Bless up yourself, Umzo. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. Yes, I knew that it's good, but I was trying to see if we are gonna get any echo. Because on the Jamaican streams, I've gotten echo before. So that's why I've made sure to say it's not echoing. All right? Yes. So anyways, this is how it's looking. I think Suriname is pulling up the table. It's looking like they're finally going in that direction that we expected them to go in. And they are doing it on both CONCACAF and also FIFA. All right, as you saw here, Nicaragua rank ahead of them, but they are not far. Guadeloupe ain't far either, and even Cuba. So if they keep on winning these games, because Guyana is below them, so if they keep on winning these games, they're going to keep on going up. All right, so this is what we have at the moment. So we wanted to show you how it looks. All right, so Sean, we're gonna bring up the previous game. Let me do our preview, our post match on it, and then we can look on what. Then we can look at what's to come, like how would you set up, what changes you'd have made, and all of those stuffs. All right, so this game finished to 1-1 apiece. Going through the stats here just to show you, the game finished. They said the game finished Suriname at 43% possession. I was surprised to see that in the end. Let me see if it's the second half. Suriname lost the second half 52. No, no, no. This is the wrong game. This is the wrong game. That can't be the right game. Yeah, because I'm saying no, not in this world. Suriname had less possession. That makes no sense. But we clicked on the wrong thing. We clicked on them drawing with Costa Rica. You mean 80 at the time. So this is the one. This is the right one, people. All right. So let me get this up on the screen for you. All right. So this is the one. Let me go through the stats and then Sean can give you what he got from the conversation. All right. So 64% to 34. All right. In the first half, it was still 51 to 49. So that was without the red card, right? Yes, so it tells you that they were still in lead. So the first half they had two big chances and 6 shots to one big chance to 2 shots. All right, just to show you. In the second half they had 6 shots to 4. All right, and they had 76% possession. So the end total ending up on 64 to 34 possession and two big chances to 1 and 12 shots to 6. All right, so Sean, what you saw in the game?
Yes, I was really surprised by the way Suriname started the game against Costa Rica. I didn't really expect it that much because Denswell is out injured, Lonwijk is out injured, so we really missing some key players. And above of that, they still put out such a performance. It's just amazing. But going through the starting 11 and how the players did against Costa Rica, I want to start with the center backs, Liam Van Gelderen and Shaquille Pinas. I think aside from the mistake that Shaquille Pinas made from not going for the ball that the keeper put on, I think it was Manfred Ugalde,
Ugale,
and
yes, yeah,
Shaquille
Ugale, yeah.
Pinas didn't went on that tackle, and Ugalde just gave it to Alcacer, and Alcacer finished it. I think that was a big mistake from Shaquille Pinas. He needed to go for that ball. So aside from that, I think the both of the center backs did really well in that game, even though they never played before. And Liam van Gelderen, who is not a center back, is naturally a right wing back, a right back. He did also a good job for the first time playing as a center back. The chances that he took to going forward, going through two, three players and giving a pass. I think that's really showing how confident he is in doing these things. So yeah, I think these two center backs really help us in this game also.
Okay, and those are the ones you expect to go back with this time around as well, because we don't have any centre backs to put in aside from them.
If Abena is fit, I think he will start against
Okay.
Guyana. If he is not fit, he will not start. So it will be the same center back pairing, I think.
Okay, okay, because we have to make sure. All right, so that's nice. That's nice. We saw a few comments. Let we check out the comments them before we continue. I was sharing it at the same time. So guys, please do it, like, want to share and subscribe. It helps us with the visibility. So we saw Mr. Raynell in the building, Jamie Hendricks in the building, Marciano Scott in the building. Myself said evening temperature at home. We have good players. We will be a big opponent. Now find a way to be the same in away games. I think that it's slightly unfair, Raynell, if you say it that way, because I've watched the game against Guadeloupe and the pitch was unplayable. Guadeloupe knew their pigsty, the pigsty that they're playing in. So I can't blame anybody that comes to play football and they can't really play football. So that is a perfect excuse you can use. You can use. So the other games that I've seen them played, I saw them play Guyana away, and they look very good, even because the pitch was in better condition. United States don't travel well in the region. Panama don't travel well. Canada don't travel well. Mexico have problems because the region is very hard. Certain places that you're gonna go, the pitches just make even your talented players just become average unless you are very good at playing back to forward football and no technical side to hit. You understand me? Yes, so that's what I would say as it relates to that, to be honest. Because I was watching the game and I was frustrated before the game kick off. And I'm saying, what kind of feel is this? This can't be real life. Dino Daly says, I think Suriname will win when it comes to Jamaica. I don't sure. Okay, but you can say that Honduras is a harder team. I, Honduras is a harder team than Guyana. We have to say that as well. So it cannot be sure for Honduras because Honduras and Jamaica is almost on the same level. You understand me? Jamaica have quality players in certain areas over Honduras. Maybe that's what topped the bill over them, but they are the better team. The style that they play is a kryptonite for Jamaica. You understand me? So it makes it a much more even game. Abena is fit to play, and Malone is also possible. All right. Raynell, Sean is here too. Remember, Sean is like in the office, So, like, what are you doing? Refuting what Sean is saying? Huh? Raynell, I don't understand this. Sadna, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Westland said 5-3-2. Do you think Guyana gonna win? Laugh out loud. No, I don't think anyone said that. Bless up Christmas. Thanks for being here. And Lee Young said only Jamaica travel well. I think Jamaica away games have been decent, but we have gotten battered in a lot of games. We just gone to a tournament and we lost every single game. And then we drew against majority of the big games and won a game against the only big team we actually defeat away was Panama and Canada. So in like the last as a big team in like the last 9-10 games, even further than that. So we travel well and we beat the decent team. So I will give it that for real. We already qualified for the World Cup qualification. Have you seen El Salvador people? No. That's not how football works, Westland. Sometimes you have a form, a window. That's why that's why it's good to report on the players to catch the forms. So Suriname players, they were coming in on good form. We built a video with me and Sean, and we were talking about it. So how ironic, they came in better form and they look better on the pitch as well. So sometimes it's the form and the cohesion of the actual system. So they're getting used to the system, so it's a little bit better. Suriname had the best quality squad out of everybody in the group, in the World Cup group, and also in this group as well. In this group included Costa Rica. I told you that it's only Jamaica, Canada, Mexico, and United States have a better squad than Suriname in the region, in the entire region. And it all depends on which squad Jamaica picks. Or else Suriname actually have a better squad than Jamaica as well. I had said that here, so it is not something new. You have certain the thing is why Panama does so well is Panama's system. Panama's system and how long their players are around really help Panama. Costa Rica, they're sending quality players overseas. So because Alcacer, you saw him in Belgium doing well. You understand me? You saw Aguilera outside. You saw my boy in Russia as well. Ugalde doing well in Russia. So they're building a new course, so they don't get that set as yet. Once they do so, if Suriname does not improve from here, which I think they're going to, because they're going to have more games, so it's going to always be a challenge, you know? Yes. So that's how it sits at this point, Westland. So I do expect Suriname to have the advantage over El Salvador, but it's not going to be a walk in the park. All right? Suriname has to fight. They have to fight. All right? Yes. So let me continue, Sean. So, Westland, hold on. We're just trying to do the show here, man. Come on. So, Sean, we're not into the bragging thing. We're sticking to where it is now. We only can talk on Suriname, what they did and what we expect in this window. We can't look on who is coming. Yeah, go ahead, Sean.
No, I saw a lot of mathematician in your comment section. They think football is a mathematics. Yes, let's go ahead. Then we have Anthony Dijkstill.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony Dijkstill, aside from the goal, I think I also gonna blame him for that goal because he was the last defender that needed to clear that ball, and he made Alcacer just give him a push in the back, and
Yes.
he just went away, and Alcacer just got the ball to kick it in the goal. So I would also blame him, but aside from that, I think he he had a good game, I would say, because at some stages at the game he made some little mistakes that I would say you could do better there. Aside from when he shields the ball and he is just falling on his own, because the Concacaf referee don't gonna blow every time for those kind of falls. You know, it looks very soft when you going down like that, when you shielding the ball from your opponent, and you just going down by just getting a push. It's not gonna work in the CONCACAF. So I would say he still had a okay game. A okay game. What did you thought about Anthony?
I thought that the first half, let me put the first half on the screen, guys. The first 2 minutes, Suriname actually started well. And I saw that Costa Rica trying to offset what they're going to bring. Then after the first 2 to 3 minutes, Costa Rica grabbed back a little bit position of the ball, and then they started to play it and got through the right hand channel that you talked about, Dijkstill. Yes, I saw that as well. And I thought that he had some little problems but he's physical. He's physical. The one thing I can say, he adds to the physicality from this region. So once he gets comfortable, he's going to be a cemented right back here, because this is something that Suriname always needed in the region to really compete. That extra bully type player. We just talked about Alcacer pushed him off the ball. He was slightly off balance, so it was easier for him to get pushed off. But naturally standing firm, he is very, very solid. So I thought that he had some little problem early on, and they decided that okay, we're going to target him over that side. So within the first 15 minutes or so, I saw some little quick 1-2 passes from Costa Rica, but I always felt comfortable that I saw Cheryl Rebecca Clearfield later. And Farai started off very good. His older play, his darting runs, flicking over people's head, and all of those things. He looks very good. But he faded in the game. But we're talking about the first half. So he looked good. They are pressing on the ball to try and win them back. But Costa Rica started to move the ball a little bit faster, settled a little bit faster. And felt comfortable to sit back because they realized, okay, the pace of Cheryl Rebecca is causing a little problem. They still can overlap, and Kenneth Paul is reaching into certain areas. So we are going to draw them in and then count on them. But at no point I thought that Suriname never looked slightly the better team, even when they scored. On my stream, I said, I am not worried because this is the first time I saw Suriname look like they can truly hurt. They can truly hurt Costa Rica. They can't stop the speed at all. Calvo, Shirley Becker smoked Calvo within the first 7 minutes of the game. And it's like that's what tripped in his head, Sean. You remember I always said, what's up with this dude acting like Leon Bailey for Jamaica? Brother, just go at the man. You see when he passed Calvo, you remember that ball that he passed Calvo? And Calvo
Yes,
bounced
yes.
him, but Calvo gave him a shoulder. I'm telling you, when he's trying to come back in and he got the shoulder, they
Yes,
tried to took him out of
his
the game.
confidence was on another level. Geraldo Becker, his confidence was just
Yeah,
another
man.
level.
That one
Bro,
that he
I
passed
saw him
Calvo.
live with my eyes, and what
Yes.
he was doing on the field. I said to everyone that was sitting beside me, like, this is the best game that Geraldo Becker is
Yeah, I
playing
can
for.
tell you this is the best game because he decided that, all right, these
Yo, the
all.
man was taking the ball, going through the midfield, giving
Yes.
it to another winger, going
Yeah.
back. I
But
never saw that from
but
Geraldo Becker.
Sean, it was the first take on really made him decide his mind because that showed him he's going to get injured if he doesn't go straight past the player because he got taken out the first ball and the referee looked at him and said, "Get up, man." But he was winded. He was down like a minute. And
Yes, yes.
yeah, that one. So that was the first one I saw that he made his mind up and decided that, okay, you know what, I am going for it. And after that, guys, I was on my stream even when Costa Rica scored. Asked Omzo. Omzo was there and others. I said I have no worries because this looks like Suriname can score. The only way Costa Rica wins this, it's 3-2 because Suriname without Messi and Kirk on the bench, they are using so much speed and they can't catch them. Damn. I think this is a problem. Big up everyone that's coming in. Please do it, like button, share, and subscribe. Sean, from the first 25 minutes, even when the goal scored, I never had any problem. And Suriname turned up the gear. See, they never turned up the gear. They continued the gear even when the goal scored. And pretty much dominated the first half. They should have easily well be 4-1 up in the first half. 4-1. So the 1-1 never really flattered them at all. They were way in the game, having the advantage in the game and should have easily well be 4-1. I
Yes,
actually
in the
think,
first 10 minutes, I think we needed to be 2-0 up.
yeah. Because the one with Charlie Becker run offside when he could have just easily well waited. Just easy well
Yes.
waited and it would have been a tap in. Yes, they could have. So I would say 4-1 up. And I was not worried. When the red card came in, we were kind of saying that Suriname will win, But at the same time, we are saying that when a team is 10 players down to 10 players, they have the luxury to sit back and nobody criticize them. If they had 11, at all times, I think that Suriname would have won the game because no, they had to come out because they are the bigger team, so they had to come out. But now people can say, okay, they are staying in the loop to see if they can keep the points so they can finish. They can finish first in the end. You understand me? So I could see why they dropped off, and it makes it more difficult for Suriname. They never brought on Messi early on. I thought that was a poor error from the coach because they need technical players. One of the best dribblers in Concacaf is him over the last window. So I expected the coach to say, all right, then bring him on, let him go at the team. As soon as he came on, the first ball he got, the turn that he made, he was inside one time and he put the ball across for the cross, and it's almost a big chance he created in two
That was a
seconds.
big chance, JD. As
In 2
defensive van der
seconds.
Kust never kicked that ball in the net.
In two
He just passed
seconds.
it for the goalkeeper in his hands.
Yes. So it
For
was a big.
Takeira.
So it was a big
Takeira
chance.
just
Yeah,
went
yeah.
down and just picked up the ball.
Yeah. So you see, so I am seeing the game exactly because I watched it 2 times, man. So yes, and I'm saying this is so for me, this is as I've marked, big up in yourself, man. Gart in the house, MPW94 in the house, Earl Banjo in the house, Nick Stanley also definitely coached his best game. Yes, I think without any other persons, I think this is the best game Suriname played over the last 6 years. The closest one to
Best game,
this is the
best game
Mexico
without
game.
some players.
The closest this
Best team without some key players.
yes, and even without the key players, but I'm saying I'm going back. This is the best game Suriname played in its entire history. Out of the last 10 years, this is the best game. You know why? Because I would have given the two best games Suriname played, are two games that they did not win, The Mexico game and this game, these are the two best games Suriname played in the last 10 years.
Yeah, I would
Sean, in the
agree.
last 10
Definitely.
years. They lost the one to Mexico. If you watch that game, that was such a sweet game. And this one, you could see that two technical team going at it, and you could see that Suriname coming out on top. And I'm saying, this is the coming of age game for them. If they can just go on to beat Guyana now, solid, and make the qualify for the Gold Cup and then go to the next round, believe me, the amount of confidence it's going to give them, Sean, it's going to be ridiculous.
Yes, and also the confidence for the players that really, don't want to step up for Suriname as yet. It's gonna give them also a confident boost. Like, it's gonna be right now because Suriname going to the quarterfinals, going to the Gold Cup. So we need to join the squad right now.
Yes, agreed, and that is what I was talking about. So my belief on the game, I liked it. I liked it. It was the first time I'm not watching and worried like, damn, that they're not gonna pull it off. They're not gonna create 10 chances. No, once I was watching it, it just felt like it was right. I expected them to come back in this game. The fans was there. The fans did a good job to keep pushing them on. So I liked it. Yeah.
Yes, because when Costa Rica scored, all the drums started to play. People started to make noise like, "Come up, we got this," And we also saw that Cleofilo later also said after the game that when Costa Rica scored, he said to the teammates, "Let's keep our head up and we're gonna win this game, man. We're gonna do everything." And from there, you saw that they just keep on going on that same gear, as you said.
Yeah. So people, let me know what you saw because that's what I saw. And Sean was in the stadium and he seen the same thing as me. I think that remember I told you guys 2 years ago that Suriname have actually surpassed Curacao and it was not close. I proven that now. I am telling you this is the stepping stone for them. This is the game that really proved them. I think this is the game make them qualify for the last round of Concacaf World Cup qualifiers. This game that proves that they can do so well in it and stay with Costa Rica, give them the chance to beat El Salvador anywhere, even in El Salvador. It give them the motivation because these are the games that make you feel confident that yes you can do even more. Garth, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. DJ Geek says I remember Billy Diamond saying he's not worried about Suriname not scoring. Yeah, because they were creating the big chances unless they're gonna miss 50 chances for the day. But they are going to be creating it because I saw the speed and they were passing the ball and comfortable. So who would you give your man of the match to, Sean? Um, before cause we want to move in, we want to make sure we cement we have 30 more minutes to go.
Man of the match, I would say Dion Malone. Even though I have so much critique about him, he is slow and all those things. I think for not playing for so many years in that position and just turning up for this game against Costa Rica,
Mm-hmm.
such a big team, and doing so well in my eyes, what I have seen, even though I still have also my critique about Dion Malone because he is old, he is slow, but the things that he did in the game, I was surprised also. And the way he shielded the ball, he was making those turns, even though it was still slow for me, the turns he was making, but you could see he was drawing his opponents into those turns that he was making. So I would give it to him because he played the whole 90 minutes and he is a 35-year or 36-year old man in this and also in this tempo of a game. For a 35-year-old man playing for 90 minutes, you need to give the man of
Okay.
the match. The way he performed also together with Kenneth Powell, like they were winning every second ball that Costa Rica was trying to win.
All right. So people, who you give it? Nix gave it to Cheryl Rebecca, Arvan Ellerin. So those are the two that he decides on. But I could see where Sean coming from because that's what was needed. To be honest, you know. Yes. So
Yes, because Kenneth Paul and Dion Malone was just our backbone, that was keeping us. Remember, they are the engine, the midfield. I think people really disrespecting midfielders, nowadays.
yeah, they don't
The
respect
work
midfielders and
that these
centre backs.
midfielders put in, going forward, coming back, defending, putting in tackles, everything, bro. It's really hard. You need to have a lot of energy doing these things. I think most of the people really underrate this position, but it's a hard position to play if you play football.
Yeah, agreed. Omza said defense is Suriname's weakest point right now. Yes, but Omza, they never had two of the defenders, already in the team, They never had two, Abena and Dexdale, no,
Denzel.
no, and Denzwell. Denzwell are the two best defenders, and they weren't there. You understand me? So they never had two of their best. So at the same time, you could say that, and that would be accurate, but they can go even to a next level. That tells you, so that's good. And if they do get my boy Duki, that would have definitely, if they bring in Duki, they would have had one of the best defensive pool in the CONCACAF. Because now you'd
Yes,
have
and I
Dake
think if
Steel,
we get
Abena,
Duki,
and Duki as three
yes, and
centre
I think
backs.
if we get Duki, we gonna more play like a 3-5-2 formation,
I think
because
so. I think so.
then we have that opportunity, because yes, Duki is also playing in a three formation. Take still can also play that. Stefano Denzel also. So we can play any formation when we get Duki. So that's uh a big game for us getting Duki.
Yeah. So yeah. So how are we looking at the next game now? So this is the game that's coming up against Guyana. Let me try pull it up on the screen, but because we're doing two things at once, because right after this I'm gonna have a Nigeria stream before the Jamaica stream. So I'm doing three streams back to back to back. All right. Yes. So make sure to check out my Nigeria stream. I'm gonna try and break down a few things that's taking place. So Sean, how would you set the team up now? We're going to try. Let me share this first. All right, so like I share this. How would you set up the team for Guyana going forward? How would you guys set up the team? Yeah, let me know.
In goal, I would go for HN Faster.
All right, so Vassen going in.
Yes. The two center backs, I would play Shaquille Pinas and Mienti Abena.
All right, Abena. So Abena coming back for you. All right, Abena coming back in for you. All right,
Yes.
1 second. Let me just bring this up. 1 second, so I can get there. I'm trying to. Why is it not loading? Okay, it's loading. I want to get this one. Bam, 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 bam. All right, so Costa Rica, this was the win. So Guyana was the last win. Majority of players then played in this one. All right. All right, so let me get his name from here because Etienne. Uh, or maybe it need to load. All right, so just load. Just load. All right, go ahead. No, I need CONCACAF to step. Yes, yes. So these mans are out here exporting. Yes, yes. Of course, of course, of course. That's what they're trying, and it's working now. So that's what we always talked about. The formation that you want to play, Sean, who you would go with?
I would play a 4-3-3.
So 4-3-3. Sean says that he wants to go with. All right, fair enough. 4-3-3. All right, 4-3-3. All right, this is the one more like the two deeper lines. So 4-2-3 and 4-3-3. Um, more like that, right? With the attacking midfield and two deeper line.
Uh, yeah.
All right. So, all right. So, and you said Abena? No, Abena goes over the right hand side. So Abena goes over the right hand side. Dake
Yes, and
still,
on the left we
Dake
have
still
Shaquille
gets back his
Pinas.
position.
Yes, I would play Anthony Dake still.
All right. So Dake still gets back his position. All right. I like him, man. I like him. I like what he's offering. I
Yes,
think
I
that
like his physicality. His physicality all day, every day.
yeah. Over the left hand side, Ups gets back in for you.
Yes, Habs gets
I
back
because I
in.
thought he was not that bad at all, and he shows his difference. With he shows he's different because when we had Van der Kust there, he looks a little bit more weaker. He shows he's looking back to similar to his best. So you're solid on that when he told us that he's going to get closer to his best. So you're right there, Sean.
Yes, because he start playing at his club, so he is sharp now.
All right, so Banier beat Montserrat. That's a big one. That's a big one. Respect for that. All right, so who goes back here for you for the
Oh,
next fight?
Shaquille Pinas.
Penas gets back his
Yes,
position.
yes,
All right, good.
the captain.
All right, all right, all right. So Suriname is actually becoming a threat for one of the spots. Yes, you know, obviously if I had said it directly, people would have said that I'm hyping up Suriname. But so I wanted their work to do speak for itself. So once I see the players them coming in and they're getting younger and younger, I'm saying, all right, they know that I honestly believe that they're going to be a threat because now, they could come first in their World Cup qualifying group. They actually could come first. And now they're getting more games because I thought over the last 6 years, it was games because remember they were getting knocked out or not making the competition any at all. So they never get the games and what would require for them to gel. And that was a bigger problem. So if they can make it to this World Cup and make Gold Cup and make it to the Nations League and then qualify for the next round for World Cup, that is so much games. And I think that they're going to only get better and better and better. Yes. So Sean, continue, big boss.
Yeah, so defensive midfield, we're gonna have Kenneth Pal, and beside him, we're gonna play Javencio van der Kus.
So we have Kenny Paul and then Van der Kos takes the left side, right?
Yes,
So Kenny Paul. Okay, Van der Kos. Hold on. I don't know. Hold on. Let me take out their names because I don't know if it's the letter I'm not putting in it or something because it's in the system, but it's not. Where is Mr. Van der Kos? Okay, yeah, here is he. Here he is. Okay, let me take his first name. And if he's not in it, which I think he should, all of the yeah man, he's in it. He's in it. Then Farai takes his position.
yes, where I.
Yeah, I think he's the man ability to take on because I heard him, I heard him, hear him in the comments. He's saying, yeah, we should have pushed it a little bit more. All right, what's up with his name? He's not in the system. All right, let me try
Yes,
again.
yes, he did an interview at the Concacaf
Yes,
channel.
yes, yes.
Yes,
He was solid, Emmanuel. All right, so let me take out that and put his last name there because maybe um it doesn't have all of his name. All right, so Manuel. So they don't even. I knew that something was wrong. His name was not right. Doing Thomas, massive respect. Thanks for being here. All right, so and then you go the Becca over the right hand side.
yes, Becker on the right, Visijan on the left, and Filio later.
Later gets back his position. Oh my God.
Yes, the Phoenix boss. And the Phoenix players turn up on big games.
Okay. Okay. And who you putting over here? Who?
Virgil Misijan.
Oh, Missy, then you start with. All right, fair enough, fair
Yeah,
enough. All right, fair enough. Let me get him off the bench. Okay, he was not in his roster, or he was on the field. Where he is? Where he is? Okay. I don't know what. I don't know why they put him so deep. All right. I don't know why they put him so deep. All right. So this is all right. So this is the starting lineup. Sean would want. Let me download it so I can put it up. Download it for yes. So I got it downloaded right here. All right. So I can post it on. Guyana has potential, though. Of course, Dima J. So now that's why we have to talk about them the same. We can't just play with the teams. All right. So Sean, realistic, how much you're looking at, like what you expect to happen in the game if we get this exact lineup.
I think I think in the first half we scoring around 2 goals
Mm-hmm.
with this starting lineup. And if we are clinical at the back, I don't think Guyana will score on us. Because I know Guyana in the first half they will give everything and do everything to score.
So
You know,
so
and there we need to be clinical because Guyana is a team like that. In the first half, we're gonna give them all, and in the second half, they're gonna look to stay at their own half, try to defend and
okay,
all those things.
you want to wear them out, but still score in that time, but still wear them out of that time, and then look for the more goals in the second half.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
because when you score already in the first half the 2-0, I think all the hopes of them will be gone. And then you will have the second half, 45 minutes to go and do your thing, score goals, how many you can, and try to still stay clinical because Guyana also in the second half what they try to do is work on their counters. And they have a very good midfielder in Steve Took McKenna is a very talentful and skillful midfielder, in my opinion, from what I saw in the past games that he played for Guyana. I think he is a very good player. So we have some players that we need to look out from Guyana that can turn up, and do some crazy things.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. All right. All right. So, let me look at it and predict how we think it's going to end, guys. We're gonna look at this group and how we think it's going to end. All right. Ooh. All right, all right. So where it is, where it is. All right. So where are the matches then now? So we know Suriname will be playing. Suriname will be playing Guyana, Guadeloupe, Martinique, and Guatemala, Costa Rica. So let we go our prediction, Sean. I'm gonna write them down, all right? Because we're on time. We're on time. Right on the hour mark. We have already finished. To be honest. All right. So bless up everyone. Please do it like button, share and subscribe. 60 plus people know, so hitting the like button would definitely help. So Guatemala versus Costa Rica. Oh, you're looking at it. VS Costa Rica.
I think the fans are really disappointed that they draw against Suriname. They really are upset and they are playing at home against Guatemala. And I don't think playing at the Ticos their home is really good for a team. It's the environment is very very tough there, and I know their fans gonna turn up because they want that the Ticos need to go to the next round. So it will be a very hard game, but I see Costa Rica winning this match
All
with
right.
a 2-1 or a 2-0.
I went for 2-1 Costa Rica as well. 2-1 for Costa Rica as well. Then we have Martinique, Guadeloupe. All right. Martinique, Guadeloupe again. Round two. Round two. Martinique, Guadeloupe.
I think Guadeloupe getting this one. I think Guadeloupe will win from Martinique because from the game what I saw, the first game, I think Guadeloupe was just the best team in that game, but they just didn't put away the chances, and Martinique got there and they put it away, and they won that game. And they playing again back in Guadeloupe because I think Martinique has have some problems in their on their island, so they
Yeah.
playing the game back in Guadeloupe. So the Guadeloupe fans also gonna turn up playing back at home, gonna give you also another boost. You don't need to travel. So I see Guadeloupe going away maybe with a 2-1 or a 2-0.
Okay, so you think Guadeloupe will win it?
Yes.
Okay, all right. I'm picking not Martinique winning to one nil. Again. I'm going for 1-0.
Really?
Or I should go higher. You know what? I'm gonna put more goals on it. I'm gonna go 2-1 Martinique beating them.
Wow.
Martinique won the
Martinique
first
beat
one,
them Guadeloupe.
Yeah, but they beat them before. They just beat them, and they never looked bad doing it. Or you never
No, but
watch?
JD, but
Yeah.
JD, when I watched the match, like the clear cut chances that Guadeloupe got,
Yes,
that
I
they didn't
know.
put away. Martinique didn't got that those clear cut chances.
But my problem
They
is,
they,
Sean,
they
I just
got this the goal that they scored is maybe I would say as a half chance
um
from what they scored.
what I would say, the reason why I said Martinique will be taking it, I just believe that the second time playing in Guadeloupe is going to make them feel better on the turf, on the field, I should say, because the field were bad the first time, bad for everyone. But they're shocked the first time they got it, and they won on it the first time. They know that once they're going back, they're gonna be better. So I can promise you, they are gonna create more chances this time around. That's what I think, folks. Please, only 1 out of 3 so far. Okay, the likes. Okay. Oh, you're saying the likes not up. Oh well, we don't have any problem. I know that people will come and like the video. That's one thing we don't pressure people on. Yeah. ZJG said 1-0 win for on Guyana safe. Okay. ZJG coming. He's a hater. ZJG 18. All right. Okay. Anyways, Sean, the final one. Rainiel asked if we're not using Kirk. I think Kirk will be
Yo, yo, yo! I know why I'm not choosing those players because Kerr, yes, yes, half injured, half fit.
yeah.
I went to the training and everything. I saw how the players are behaving and everything. That's why I'm choosing this squad.
And
I'm
to
here in Suriname on the ground, so I know what I'm doing.
and to be honest, I think Kirk have not acclimatized to the region as yet. You saw every
Yes, I
time
would
he's
also say
yeah,
that he
yeah,
was
yeah,
really tired in the Guyana
yeah,
game.
yeah.
He was
So
just giving up.
yeah, I think that is something we can wait on for Kirk. We can wait on Kirk to get in his right
Yes,
shape.
because Kirk doesn't he would not come to Suriname. But when they found out that he was just half, they still let him come to Suriname. Because the first day when I went to the training, he didn't train. He was just aside with the physio and those guys doing some training and those things. So maybe if Kirk gets some minutes, is maybe coming off the bench, but not starting. I don't see him starting.
Okay, okay. Yeah, and I would you so Van der Kos in midfield, that's better for Malone, so Malone can switch for him.
Or
Um
maybe he will start Jada Montnor over Virgil van Dijk, Virgil Misijan.
okay, okay. Because
Maybe
of the
that is also a
physicality?
possibility.
Because of physicality? That's what you think?
No,
Because
I think because of Virgil Misijan not really playing so much at his club, and Jada Montnor is playing at Aris Limassol every weekend week
okay,
out.
okay.
So I think he will get the nod maybe.
Okay, okay.
But
All right.
Jada Monton was not. He was sick in the game against Costa Rica. HM Fasa also. So that's why I'm really picking this team.
Okay.
I'm not sure how fit they are and if they recovered.
ZJG said no. Guyana is safe to go to the next round. Montserrat has to win with 3, I think. I think no, no, but Guyana can't be safe. Guyana is it's Suriname versus Guyana next, you know. And Guyana is in this group, so Montserrat. It no, Guyana can try save themselves, but they would have loved that defeat. I think Guyana got relegated already. I don't see them making up the numbers. Even if they have 4 points, they are not gonna. They have to hope on Guadeloupe to score a billion goals against Martinique, which will not happen. You know. So Guyana has to beat Suriname by goals, whole heap of goals. Mantnor had 2 yellow cards, so you think that he's gonna miss the game, but he never played this game. He never played the last game, so he missed
From
that.
what I got, JD, when I was there in the stadium and I saw Jaden Montno and HM Fasa came into the stadium where the fans were, and I heard from them that they had the virus and they could not play. That's what I heard. So if someone have another info or different from me, it could be also right. I'm not saying that I'm knowing everything, but
Okay.
from what I got.
Okay, okay. And then for Suriname versus Guyana, how much we are looking, and who winning, because Guyana, how much you looking at, Sean? Because that's the final one, and then we're done, for the Suriname.
Uh, I think Suriname beating them 4-0.
4-0. You're going with 4-0. And because I know that it's 4-0 required, I am going with 5-1. So this is Sean. Sean, I'm going to 5-1 because I think they're going to give it their all, and both teams will have opening. So 5-1, but I think they get I think they get the 4 goal lead. But 5-1 I'm going with. Dino says 3-2 Guyana. Oh my God. The official hater, any team that I support, on this platform, Dimo come and eat,
Dimo J is a Guyanese. He is not a Jamaican.
So guys, Suriname is already on +1. They're on +1. Costa Rica is on +3 on 5 points. But if the game draws, that would be perfect for Suriname if they do win the game. All right. If the game draws, Suriname will go on 7, so they would just automatically come second. If Costa Rica wins, Suriname has to double up their goal difference because no, they would have to score 3 goals because Guatemala would be on +3 at that time because Guatemala is on +4 at this present moment. So if they should lose, they would have to concede a goal, so they would have dropped down to +3. So if Suriname scored 3 goals, they would have gone on +4. So 4 goals would bring them over to +5 at this point. So they would have been sure to go through. All right. So that's why we talked about if they score 4 goals, they are through. All right. Reynel says 4-1 to Suriname. We will concede at least 1. All right, ZJG said 2-0 to Suriname winning it. Suriname will go through if Guatemala beats Costa Rica, yes, but even if Costa Rica beats Guatemala, they are going to go through. Same way if they score over 3 goals, they are going to go through. Once they score over 3 goals and Guatemala lose, they are going through as well. So they have everything in their hands just to score goals. Just go out there and finish your chances. I've seen both teams, and Guyana will win. Demo, I don't think you're going on with reality, Demo. Let me just go with the odds because you see both teams and everybody eyeball see both teams. All right? Yes.
We're
So
playing
Demo,
at home, We're playing at home.
no, I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm gonna just go to see what people says. So I wanted to see the voting. I wanted to see the voting. Like this is going to be a 1 to 20 odds, Demo. But JD, is the French help each other? And Martinique win 8-0. But Martinique week 8-0. Okay. They're saying that Martinique. No, I think Martinique is on -1 already. Oh, Guyana should have beat up Guatemala from the first half. You can give them some credit. You can give them some credit. But we see Suriname beat up Guatemala in Guatemala. Yeah, it beat up Guyana in Guyana. Demo. So what are you arguing about? Remember they played each other before, you know, and Suriname win comfortably. You know. All right, even more comfortable than Guatemala. So why is it you're not giving Suriname them credit? You see how your stage Demo, that's how you are, you know. That's how you are. You never knew that they played before, you know. So, Sean, what do you have to say? Because you know that Jamaicans will be always eating on Suriname. For reasons I don't know. Yeah, until the day they see me in Suriname. Um, Sean, I bought a Suriname dish today. In Rotterdam.
Which dish you want?
The chicken one. I have to look back. I will look back on the paper. It's
Oh, nasi
nice.
kip.
Yes, it's nice. Yes, yeah. But I bought it in the supermarket, like €5 for it. And it's just a small dish and with chicken in it. And then you have a next one that give you some little mince thingy. Yeah, I'm gonna show you both of them. I will take a picture. And I said I'm gonna take a picture and put it on my Jamaican page and say yes, I'm here eating some Surinamese dish for them to curse me out. But I said no, and let me leave it alone. But worst case, even Guadeloupe got a chance. Got chances. Yes, that is true. That is true. JD, stop twerking for Suriname. They will never accept you. I think that's a lie. I thought they accepted me a long time. A lot of them never even wanted me to cover Jamaican stream. They saying, why you just don't stay and cover Suriname stream? Believe me, I think Suriname accepted me before Jamaica. Nigeria accepted me before Jamaica because I know I've not been accepted. I just got one hell of a beating. Sean. They gave me one hell of a beating on the last stream, and out here telling me that they accepted me. Oh my God! We need to beat them. Yes. Suriname hasn't played well at home, and Guyana is playing better on the road. So this could be a close game. MP, but
So from
Suriname just
where
play very
you
good.
got that stats
MP
that
that
Suriname
Suriname just
playing
play their
better?
best game at home. So
All know from the Mexico game we are unbeaten in Suriname.
Yeah, I think that Suriname played very good at home. I can give it that. JD accepted again and with a new wife. Oh no, 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 no! Don't mention that last word. You're bright and feisty. All right, so people, we're gonna finish it up right here. This was a lovely conversation. I think it was very organized, but I got to go and report on my other country, which is Nigeria. I'm gonna do a short version video on Nigeria, then I will finish on Jamaica. The Jamaica video is going to be shorter. All right, the Jamaica video is going to be shorter because I have to focus on Nigeria. No, all right, a lot of you guys coming in, please do it like button. We have 17 hours. Thanks very much. We have brought down everything. Please give me your takes under it, and then we can chop it up after. So, Sean, give you a final message to the people so we can get out of here.
Yes, I mean, let's just all go to the stadium tomorrow and support Suriname, and let's get them over to the quarterfinals of the Nations League and qualifying for the World Cup. Yes, those guys need our powers. We are the 12th men, quote unquote, on the field, so they need us. So we need to turn up, and we also can celebrate maybe even there.
Uh,
So yeah.
All right, so guys, that is me and Sean Base. We are going to be here chopping up all post-match and pre-matches going forward. I am getting my Nigerian brothers to come and support me there, and obviously I am some percentage of Jamaican, so I can do that myself. All right, yes. So people, take care. Please do smash the like button on your way out, share and subscribe. Bye bye.